So this video that I'm commenting on was about Aaron Ra's weak use of words and, bad examples and whatnot. And he was refuting dictionary meanings from like the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary and from Merriam-Webster's International Third Version Dictionary. And he didn't like that they had classified atheism under religion. So 66 Rabid Monkey often has pretty thoughtful commentary here. And he says he was using the word volcanism. Volcanism is how Aaron Ra refuted my explanation to him. So anyway, I'll get into that. He says he was using the word volcanism as an example of just because the word ends with ism doesn't automatically mean it's a belief system or a religion. Also, we don't see mountains forming in real time. Does that mean that plate tectonics don't create mountains? So he edited that after I had responded already. As you can see, it says edited. And I had already replied, but anyway, I said this. I said, yes, he is using word salad to distract the point. I know what he was getting at, but he was being obtuse. He was using a system of engineering, and I was talking about a system of belief. It's the ism part is still valid. He just needs to stay on topic. I said, do you realize I could compile a video of Aaron Ra that would go on for days of him playing word salad games with people? The exchange between him and John Mark Reynolds is just the tip of the iceberg. He does this regularly. Sleight of hand is a weak way to debate. And then he says, 66 Rabid Monkey says, Clovis Star, made sense to me when I read it. How I was using an example of a word salad. And I said, it's like this. Several very common and highly rated dictionaries define atheism and agnosticism as religion. Aaron Ra asked, how can non-belief be religion? Paraphrased. I'm not sure of the exact words he used, but I respond, it is the ism. So for example, agnostic equals non-belief, but agnosticism equals a system of beliefs, i.e. religion. My explanation of what the dictionaries define as religion was in regards to a system of beliefs. He deviated to contest the dictionary by using a system of engineering rather than a system of beliefs. And then he asked, how is using an example of a word salad? I said, because he was way off base. And then he asked for proof of God. Let's see here. I swear it was here somewhere. Oh, he says also, where is proof of creationism? I mean real proof, not just mere refutations of evolution and or abiogenesis. I said, it is not my job or intention to prove creation to you. Clearly what compels me, or even Nobel Prize winners on the evidence for creation, will not compel you. I hope that you don't think my refutation of abiogenesis had anything to do with proving anything other than the claims that, quote, abiogenesis is a fact, unquote, as wrong. Certainly it wasn't to prove creation. When I find something new that I find compelling about creation, I share it, like this that I shared in 2011. It's a video that I made. And I was actually refuting Richard Dawkins and his dismissive claims. I said, but why should I convince you? What is my prize for that? It's like if you stopped me on the street, and I don't know you from Adam, and you said, hey, can you show me how to get to Walmart? And then I said, okay, it's 3 blocks down and to the left. And then you respond, no, it's not. So then I tell you to piss off, because what's the point if you won't accept my directions? What do I gain by proving to you that Walmart is where I said it is? I mean, that's the thing with proving people creation or God or intelligent design. I mean, I might find things compelling. I find a lot of things compelling that I share on YouTube. Up until December of 2017, I'd only made about 5 or 6 videos about evolution or creation. It's not a topic that I regularly talk about until Aaron Ra came to me and started challenging me. But I share a lot of other things. I share about Bitcoin. I share about technology. I do demonstrations with new tech that I've got. I share destinations that we go via drone. I like to share things that I think are interesting. But it's not to prove to people, like when I do a video of Dublin, Ireland, and I use my drone and take a video of it. I'm not doing that so that I can prove Dublin, Ireland exists. It's just that I think it's a great site and it's interesting view. It's an interesting perspective to see it from above, and I find it interesting enough to share. It's not about convincing people of anything. It's just that I find it interesting. So take it or leave it. You don't necessarily have to believe in anything I believe in. What compels me, what is interesting and convincing to me, I don't believe it'll ever be interesting or convincing to you. If it is, that's all on you. It's like this. I've thought of this recently. I remember when I was going to jail as a kid for using pot. I went to jail 3 times. And, it's not that I have anything against it. I use it now. I have a legal recommend for it in 3 states and 1 U.S. territory. And I use it in the Netherlands, legally as well. I go to the coffee shops and use it. But when I was a kid, people were telling me, well, the reason why your life sucks and you're not able to work is because you spend all your money on pot and you spend all your time partying. And all these people would tell me this. And I knew it was true. I was wasting my life. I wasn't doing shit with my life. I was just partying. And I was wasting my money. I wasn't spending it on anything useful like tools or, whatever. I was, pissing it away on pot. And I knew that, I had a problem. It wasn't like I was addicted, but, I needed to do something more positive with my life. And people telling me that just pissed me off. I didn't need to hear that from them, even though I knew it was true. But, them telling me didn't help me. I needed to figure that out for myself. And eventually I did. And for like 7 years, I quit using pot. I quit drinking cold turkey. I quit smoking tobacco. I'd smoked tobacco from the age of 8, and I was heavily using tobacco from the age of 12. And at 19, I quit using tobacco completely. I haven't used it since. And it was very expensive and it was unhealthy and, it wasn't good for me. So it was a good thing that I quit. But nobody could tell me that and have it be useful. I couldn't use their advice because all it did was turn me the other direction. So I don't expect I'm ever going to convince somebody of creation or of salvation or of Jesus or of any of that. That's something you got to find for yourself. Now I'll post compelling information, things that I find that are interesting, and people can either take it or leave it. But that's as far as I go. Take it or leave it. Peace out.